Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Andy and today we have a 2021 yearly prediction video. So hopefully in this reading we can figure out or get a little bit of an insight into what this coming year it has for you. I have 5 groups today. I chose out some crystals to help your intuition a little bit. So let's get into it. So for group 1, we have blue kyanite. So this is group 1, blue kyanite. Group 2, we have a malachite wolf. I actually think it's supposed to be like a lion, but I like to say that it's a wolf. Malachite wolf. And then we have red jasper for group number 3. A red tiger's eye for group number 4. Can't really tell that it's red, but it is. Lastly, we have a labradorite palm stone for group number 5. And hopefully you guys can see that blue on there. This side is really, really pretty. I will put a timestamp in the comment and the description box down below so that you guys can just skip ahead to your group, okay? So let's get started. Group number 1, if you chose the blue kyanite crystal, this is your 2021 yearly prediction. So let's see how the year is gonna go for you. How is the year gonna go for group number 1, those that chose the blue kyanite? How is their year going to go? What can we expect? The world in reverse. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune, interesting. The 9 of Wands in reverse. I think that whatever you have been struggling with, 2 of Wands in reverse, whatever you've been struggling with in like this past year, or whatever cycle you have kind of found yourself caught in and having a difficulty getting out of, I definitely think you're going to be switching like 180 or 360, like however conditions have been in your life so far, or maybe just with a certain aspect in this past year, it has to be something to do with struggle, something that you were struggling to figure out. It could have been struggling to figure out who you are. It could have been struggling to figure out where in the world you belong or what's right for you, if you've been changing jobs a lot, or if you've just been struggling to find that thing that is exactly for you. If you've been struggling to find your life's purpose, if you feel that way, if you've been kind of struggling, in that sense, I definitely think that that's going to switch. I think that there are a lot of new things that you're going to discover in this year. And I feel like this year you feel very like explorative. Like maybe you're someone that had maybe more of a sheltered upbringing, or you're more of like a, what's the word? You're more of someone that likes to keep to themselves. Like you may not be so outgoing. This is the year that I think that you're gonna want to go out more. You're gonna want to explore more new places. You're gonna meet a lot of new people, a lot of new like different opportunities. Almost feels like hobbies. Like you'll be doing a lot of different things. You're gonna get into a lot of different things, and it's just through like exploration and discovery. So that's awesome. And I definitely think that whatever you've been struggling with, and maybe if that's something you've been struggling with, just becoming a little bit more outgoing, you will be. King of Cups in reverse. Hold on, I'm not gonna take all these. I feel like if you've also been struggling a little bit with your emotions, like in the sense that let's say you're someone that feels really, really deeply. You're someone that feels really, really strongly, but you have a difficult time expressing your emotions or your feelings into words or actions. This is going to be the year where you're finally going to be able to act on your feelings. You're finally going to be able to take action when you feel something, when you want to do something. Like you're like, okay, I want to go explore this place today. You're going to go and do it. Because I feel like there's a lot of hesitancy towards exploration or trying new things. It could even just be there's like a hesitancy, or you've been struggling with change. You struggle to change. You like to be comfortable. I think that you're gonna find a new system or a new way of doing things where you'll still be able to maintain a form of stability and wealth and comfort. You're comfortable, but you're also exploring different things. So I think that this is gonna be great, because I feel like so far it's kind of giving me like a little bit more of a feeling that you might be someone that struggles to do these things now. Okay, this card came out twice, so very important. We have the 7 of Swords in reverse. Anything that has been taken from you, or you feel was taken from you, or you feel like someone may have cheated you, or you were cheated out of an opportunity. I think that this year, whatever is owed to you is coming back to you. So whatever like good karma points you've got out there in the universe, that's gonna be coming back this year. And specifically in the sense of something that was taken from you. Maybe someone like in a literal sense stole from you, and then somehow you get whatever it was back this coming year. It could be on a emotional level, maybe feelings that you feel that you invested or gave to someone and they didn't really reciprocate, they might be reciprocating this year. Things like that. Anything where you gave your time, your energy, your emotion, whatever, it's gonna come back. And it kind of just like you gave and it was taken, it's gonna come back. So that's good. And then we have the devil. So be careful because I'm gonna get one more card to clarify the devil. Just be careful of, while you're exploring and you're making this like big like life change where you're basically changing your life in a very big way, like you're trying to go a way that you haven't gone before or that you've struggled with going before. Just be careful when you're out there exploring and you're experiencing new things and you're creating stability for yourself and you're creating a foundation. Be careful of people that are like trying to waste your time. Be careful of situations or people that still are going to try to do this, because I think that this happens all the time where people like waste your time. Just be careful because it feels like we're going to experience a lot of new things. So just make sure that you're not looking at things through rose-colored lenses all the time. Be realistic about certain situations, especially with people, especially in relation to people. Make sure that you're taking your feelings into consideration, but you're also looking at the situation from like a realistic point of view, right? It's like, can this actually work? I feel this way, but could it actually work? Just be careful of that, because it kind of feels like you might find yourself or put yourself in situations that are like too good to be true or aren't exactly what they appear to be. So just be cautious of the new hobbies, people, experiences that you're going to encounter in this year. Don't just rush into things. Take a second and really think about, is this activity, is this person, is this thing beneficial, or is it going to help me, or is it in any way, shape, or form associated or affiliated to what I'm trying to build and create for myself this year, whatever that is. Just be cautious of it, and be cautious, and also ask yourself, is this person, thing, whatever, is it not even, beneficial, but is it detrimental to my goal? Is it going to actually keep me from my goal? Because you definitely don't want to be interacting with that. So just be cautious of that, because I sense that there might be some people that just are there to waste your time. And it could be even in the sense where like you come together with someone and you're looking for, like, in this specific sense, it's just an example. It could be a situation where you meet someone, you're looking for a relationship, and they're just looking for a good time, right? That's not going to work, because you're not going to get what you want. They're not really going to get what they want either, because you want more. So just think about that. Be cautious about that. I'm going to pull one card from this deck. Let's see. What is the message for group number 1? Those that chose the blue kyanite. So they're changing their lives in a direction that they've struggled with before. They're exploring, they're trying new things. They're looking to create stability for themselves, and they're watching out for people that are wasting their time, or maybe are just not on the same page of what it is that you want out of life, and kind of cutting those people out, walking away from those situations with people. Okay, I don't think you'll want to come out. I kind of felt, let me pull one from here actually. I kind of felt more drawn to this deck, but I ignored it for a second because I was like, I don't want to go into love. All right, so, okay, we'll take it. All right, so your 2 messages from the angels are worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your life. I think that there's a lot of good things to come, and just be careful when you get into this switch, when you switch and you're like, okay, finally, like, I'm gonna start going after the things that I've had a really hard time doing, like getting stability for myself, trying new things, whatever it is. Try not to get impatient. That's what I said before, is that you might find yourself in situations that aren't necessarily good for you, because you might feel inclined to rush into things, because it's like, oh, I've waited so long to go after the things that I actually want. I've waited so long for this opportunity, this time to not feel like I'm struggling or actually try new things and explore. So it's like you really, really want to do it. There's like an impatient energy coming through. So just be mindful and really, really pay attention to who and what you're investing your time and energy into this year. And then we have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So again, if you've really struggled to express your emotions, like maybe you feel really hurt by your family, but you've had trouble expressing that to them, you've had trouble bringing that up, this could be the year where you finally, are like, okay, I've had enough. I just need to speak my truth because of whatever the goal is in mind. Maybe you're trying to create a life where you're more honest and open about your feelings, and being honest about certain things to your lover, to your family, to your friends may help you build that life that you want, okay? Last thing, I'm gonna pull one card from the Wild Unknown. This is the Animal Spirit Oracle deck. And then we're gonna take a read of these. I love these cards and I love the messages that come in the book. This is by Kim Crans. And it's awesome. I highly recommend this for anyone that is not into reading tarot for themselves and is looking for like a good deck to like pull a card on a day-to-day message. The messages are so beautiful. And I just messed up all my spread, that's fine. All right, one card for group number 1. Awesome, so we have the Tiger. So pretty. We have Tiger, and let's check it out and see what the message is for Tiger. Tiger. Lunar force, ease in darkness, feminine energy. The tiger hunts at night, at one with the silence, fearing nothing. This card reminds us to take in the wild darkness, to allow the lunar forces to soothe and heal our spirits. Sensuality, receptivity, and devotion are all heightened in the midnight hour, and the tiger takes advantage of these boons. Spend some time in silence this evening, drinking in the potent calm. There is nothing to fear in the stillness except the awakening of your own power. So yeah, this year really feels like for you, you're gonna wake up into your power. You're coming into your power. You're coming into your King of Pentacles energy. A boss, secure, stable, comfortable, confident. You obtaining all the goals that you want financially, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, because I definitely see that here with the King of Cups in reverse. And it's like you're finally allowing yourself to do that, and also you're not afraid of the darkness. So it even could be that the devil is representing it as a dark energy that resides within you, that resides within all of us in different ways. And it could be that this is the year where you finally are just accepting your faults, you're accepting your ego, you're accepting those parts of yourself that are hard to accept, and you're just gonna accept them, and you're like, okay, that's part of me too. I can choose not to express myself from that place, but I have to admit that it is in some way a part of this lifetime, whatever it is that you're carrying with yourself. Alrighty, so I hope that this was insightful to you. I hope that this brought you some sort of hope or a little bit of relief or something to come with this coming year. I also want to remind you guys that anything that is said in a reading doesn't mean it's pinpoint true, doesn't mean that it's always going to happen, doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. It's just use this as guidance. Don't use this for you to act out of these messages. For any tarot reader, don't act out of the information that you're given. Use it to just think a little bit, maybe question certain things, okay? Alrighty, I hope that you guys have an awesome 2021, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye. So if you chose group number 2, the Malachite Wolf, this is your reading. Let's get into it and let's see what your 2021 is going to look like. So for group number 2, the Malachite Wolf, those that chose group number 2, what can they expect from this coming year? What's in store for them? What's going on? What are the major themes that are playing out in their life? For group number 2, those that chose the Malachite Wolf. Okay, she wanted to come out twice. 4 of Pentacles. I need to see what else is gonna come out. Ace of Cups. Okay. The Star. Beautiful. 2 of Swords. Whoa, these cards are flying out for you guys. Okay, energy feels very powerful, very positive too. Yeah, oh my God, wait. I love it. Okay, this is so beautiful. This is crazy. You guys have an awesome year coming ahead of you. If you pick this group, don't worry about anything. Like, you're good. Okay, we have the Four of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, the Star, the Two of Swords, Strength, Ace of Pentacles, Four of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. So if you guys picked the Malachite Wolf, you guys are going to have an awesome 2021. I think that it's going to be filled with a lot of emotional and personal successes. So although like I think on a superficial level, like if we're talking about like financial things or material things, I think that that looks good. But what really looks good is like your emotional and like soul fulfillment. Like it's gonna be a very emotionally and soul fulfilling year for you guys. Yeah, I feel like primarily you're really just going to be focused on yourself. You're going to be focused on your work. You're going to be focused on improving yourself, on becoming more self-aware, more self-conscious. You're going to be really working towards your goals. I definitely see that there's going to be a lot of love pouring out of you, but also being poured into you. So I don't know if that's like a specific relationship, but I just get a sense of love. Like you're gonna feel very loved this year, which is awesome. And that is something, and I want to say this, be thankful for that, because if your year does, you know, if you do feel loved throughout the year, be thankful for it, because the reason why it's going to be such a good year for you is primarily because you're going to feel very loved and supported and cared for throughout the year. So having that love being put towards you and into you is actually going to help you go after your goals, and it's going to help you achieve that mental, emotional, and soul fulfillment out of 2021. We have the Star. So you're going to finally be able to get the thing that you want. There's something that you've been wanting, desiring. We have the Two of Swords and the Star, that you may in the past or right now, it's something that's already on your mind, something that you want. So we have to think about your greatest wish. What's the greatest wish that you have in life, or right now in this moment when you're watching this? What's the one thing that you really, really want? But for a while, you may have been like denying yourself this truth. You may have been denying that you really want this. You may have been denying to yourself that that's something that is gonna make you feel very fulfilled. But I feel like in this 2021, you're finally gonna be able to, you know, wake yourself up and be like, no, I have to go for this because it's who I am, it's what I want, it's what my soul is desiring and wishing for. And I know that if I have it, it's really gonna make me feel so fulfilled. And once you get whatever this thing is, or once you allow yourself to obtain this desire, because it's really just a matter of you allowing yourself to be open to going after this, and then to put the action towards going after whatever this goal is, okay? It feels like a really big life accomplishment for you, something that's really, really important to you. And it's like once you obtain this aspect or this thing, you're gonna be filled and renewed with a really immense sense of strength. And that strength and that power, that by you even just going after this wish or this dream, is really gonna help you create stability in your life. Stability is gonna be on the table for 2021 for you guys. And this comes in financial terms, this comes in material terms, this comes in even mental and emotional terms, where things will feel stable, things won't be so rocky, so chaotic within you. We have to remember this, because regardless of what's happening externally around you, what's happening within you is going to feel stable and secure, and that's the most beautiful thing. And then we have the Four of Wands, so stability, more stability. Stability is really on the table, guys. Stability and fulfillment and contentment, it's all yours. It's all yours this year. Whatever you want, you just got to allow yourself to have it. You got to be honest with yourself. You have to put in the work to get it. You will get it. You will receive it. You're going to feel strong. You're going to feel confident. Things are going to be stable within yourself. And because things feel really stable within you, and you feel loved and you feel cared for, and you have all the things that you could ever dream of or desire this year, it's going to just help create more stability externally towards you. So in your environment, you will be able to create, you know, a steady home life. For those of you that are maybe engaged or with a partner and looking to get married, this could also be the year where you get married because of the Four of Wands, and that could be the wish or the desire that you have, and that, you know, that form of commitment to someone else is what gives you a lot of confidence and strength. That could be the thing to make you feel really content, but it's going to be a great year. I don't think that you really have anything to stress about. The only thing that I would really say is that make sure that you allow yourself to be honest and allow yourself to go after the things that you actually want. Don't deny yourself your own truths, okay? Let's take a card from this deck, one oracle, and then we'll go with the wild unknown. Something about this year. Okay. Yeah. It's a lot about the truth, right? So we have purification by fire, bare essentials, the naked truth, and wholeness. So really this year is calling for you to be honest with yourself, to just kind of like let everything that's, if anything that you are expressing, saying, or doing is inauthentic or feels inauthentic, stop doing it. Burn all those things away, and just all you need to have left and all you need to be expressing is from the truth of you. That's it. And if you do that, and if you practice that, 2021 is going to be a brilliant year for you guys, where you're really going to get all the things that you've been wanting. All right, so let's get a message from the wild unknown for group number 2. Okay, so we have vulture. And I love these messages so much. So we have guardian and purifier, essential for rebalance. The vulture is perhaps the most misunderstood creature of all. This intriguing bird balances our ecosystem and prevents the spread of disease. It does the dirty work that no one else wants to do and cleans up our messes. The vulture appears when there's a situation that needs to be purified or brought back into balance. Remember, the vulture is greatly undervalued. What you thought was a mistake or tragedy is a blessing in disguise. So that really helps me understand this even a little bit more, is that there's something that maybe you're not seeing correctly. And this now that I read that last bit, these two cards side by side really could mean a blessing in disguise, where something that you have had a hard time admitting or accepting, you finally accept. And then once you accept it, you realize, oh, this actually isn't a bad thing. I thought it was going to be hard to accept this truth. But actually, now that I have accepted this truth, this aspect in my life, things are flowing easier. I feel loved. I feel supported. I feel confident. I feel strong. I feel stable. I'm happy with how things actually turned out. I'm happy that I'm actually returning to myself. I'm happy that I'm kind of burning and exposing my own ego, right? That's awesome. I love that message. Alrighty, that was it for group number 2. I hope that gave you some insight into your 2021. I hope that you guys have an awesome year. If you guys would like to book a personal reading with me, the information to do that is going to be in the description box down below. And I think that is it. I will see you guys later. Bye-bye. Group number 3, the red jasper. This is going to be your 2021 prediction reading. Let's get into it. So, what can we expect from, I'm not gonna take these. I think they just fell out by accident. What can we expect for group number 3 in their 2021? We have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Let's see, what else? Knight of Wands in reverse. For group number 3, what can their 2021, just wanted to go upright, the Sun. 4 of Wands in reverse, what can they expect? Page of Cups. Whoa. Like jumped. That jumped like off the table. Knight of Swords in reverse, the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. Energy's active. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. These are 2 cards. I just need one more. One more. And the 8 of Cups. Okay. Alrighty, let's get into group number 3. This reading already off the bat feels a little intense, feels emotionally charged, okay? We're gonna say that for those of you that picked group number 3. So we have Knight of Wands in reverse next to the Sun. The Sun did, I wanna note this, the Sun did fall out in reverse, but something just told me to flip it up. I don't know why. I didn't flip any other card but the Sun. The Sun wanted to come out upright. So I really think that this is a year where you're gonna have to. I think it's gonna be a year that's gonna be filled with struggle for you. But ultimately, it's going to end up, or the outcome of those struggles is going to end up in happiness, right? So it's almost like I'm getting a sense that this year, 2021, is going to be a year of you having to fight for your happiness. Like, you need to be aggressive and you need to be consistent. Consistency is going to be a huge factor as to whether this year the conclusion of your work of what you're working towards is going to be good or bad, right? You need to be consistent this year. You could be someone, you could be a fire sign, you don't have to be, but you could be someone that is maybe like a little bit more unorganized, or like a little bit like scatterbrained or chaotic, or you can't seem to be committed. Committing to things is hard, being consistent is hard, things like that. You could be someone of that nature, which I am, so I totally get it. And it could be that this year you might just be realizing that a lot of the reason why you have not really been able to feel successful or to really obtain the goals that you desire is because that lack of consistency. And also, I feel like this group, you guys have a big, and I'm like this too, so I'm like, this is kind of a read for me, but I feel like you guys have a big, I want to do it myself, or I can do it myself, or I want to do it my way. And I think that this refusal to collaborate with others is actually something that is hindering your progress towards whatever goals it is that you have. Like, it could be that you have people in your life that offer you help, that are, hey, I can help you out when, without or whatever. It's like, no, I want to do it by myself, because it's like, I will feel more accomplished if I do it by myself. I'll feel better about, the outcome or the success if I know that I did it all on my own, etc., etc. I'm not saying it's a positive or negative mindset to have. I'm just noting that you may have this kind of a mindset. And if you do, this is going to be a year where you will find success in working with others. So you have to understand that you can still do things your own way. You can still be independent, but you can also still create and work with others towards your goals. It could even be just getting yourself a group of friends, or finding a space or an environment with like-minded individuals where you all have the same goal in mind, or you all have the same ideas, and it's just through that. Maybe it's just a form of collaboration, of sharing your ideas with others. Maybe a lot of the ideas that you've had, I feel like you guys are creative people. I really get fire sign energy from this group. I feel like you guys might be very creative individuals, and you just have a lot of ideas. You're always coming up with ideas like of, oh, I should do this, or I could do that, but then you don't actually follow through. Comment down below if you're a Sagittarius for this group, just cause. You don't have to be that, but just let me know if you are. Yeah, it just feels like you have a lot of great ideas, but then they don't ever really come to fruition because you're not collaborating with other people. You have a hard time collaborating with other people. And it's through collaborating, talking, expressing ideas with others that I feel like your ideas will actually come to realization. They'll actually be able to become something tangible. And it could even just be that maybe you just need to talk about it with a friend. Like, maybe just you speaking it out in the universe and to a friend or to someone that you trust will actually give you more encouragement or support or confidence in yourself and your idea to then actually do something about it, rather than just keeping it to yourself. Because I feel like a lot of your ideas you keep to yourself. So you could definitely be a little bit more open to others. I definitely think that a lot of the ideas that you have could be personal things, or they could have to do with feelings or things that are more personal to you. And that's kind of why there's a little bit of a struggle to do that, because I think that this group has a little bit of a difficulty expressing their emotions in a mature way. And because of that, I think it's hard for you to do it. So I think you kind of maybe avoid to do that entirely. So definitely communication is going to be key. Communicating to the right people, not just anyone, but expressing your ideas and your feelings and your thoughts to people that you care about, to friends, to genuine loved ones that actually care about you and are there for you, because there are people that you can collaborate with. You don't need to do it all on your own. I definitely think that you need to leave this mindset behind. You need to leave. This is 2021 has to be the year. And when I say has to be, I mean, if you want to stop repeating this cycle of, oh, I'm going to do this and then it doesn't fall through. If you want to stop repeating the cycle of trying to create, trying to manifest, but nothing actually happens, if you've been caught in that cycle where it's like, I never get the things that I want, I never get what I'm trying to manifest, manifestation doesn't work, etc., you need to leave that cycle behind because you've been trapped. I feel like this group has been trapped in a cycle for a very long time where you have an idea, you maybe do something about it, but then you don't follow through. You're not consistent. So you really need to switch gears this year. You need to be more open to working with others, to taking advice from others, to getting help from others in any way, shape, or form, even if it's just someone to talk to. That's help because it could help you out, okay? But note that talking about things might help you out. And you need to move on because there are good things planned for you. There are good things that are in store for you, but you won't be able to obtain them if you stay in this cycle, right? It's in a different cycle and you need to break out of the one that you're in order to do that. Let's get a message from the angels about this year for group number 3. Heart chakra. Yeah, like I said, there's something to do with your feelings or emotions that you have a hard time expressing. Love is the heart of the matter. Your heart is the center within your physical being attuned most to love. It's safe for you to love and be loved with an open heart as we stand by with perfect protection and guidance. Calling upon your angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors to help you be more open in terms of love, in terms of expressing your love. You guys could be someone that maybe in the past, you could be someone that's carrying a lot of pain and a lot of hurt and heartbreak from, I think, multiple situations. And I think that you need to really focus on healing those things. You need to really focus on maybe you need a little bit of help. Maybe therapy would be good. Maybe you're opening up more to your friends and your loved ones that are there for you. Maybe that would be good. Like I said, I really feel like there's a lot of emotional weight that's kind of holding you down from progressing, and you're trying to carry this load all by yourself. So I think that you really need to be able to figure out a way that works for you in 2021 where you're able to release this. Because I think that you can have a really happy life regardless of what you think. You can be happy, you can be content, you can have all the things that you want and more, but you need to take this first step of figuring out how you can open yourself up on a emotional level to others and be a little bit more vulnerable, which I know is really scary. So I totally get why it's difficult. So let's get a message from the wild unknown. And let's see, I love these messages. What is in store for the year for group number 3? What's in store for the year for group number 3? We have Dragonfly. So we have Dragonfly, the master of light, illusion, and the mind. The dragonfly is an ancient and ethereal creature that awakens a sense of wonder and awe. The dragonfly is a symbol of the mind, as it is always changing, moving, shifting, shimmering. And when the dragonfly card appears, it's worth considering the quality of your mind and perception. Are they restless or still? Dreamlike or crystal clear? The situation at hand may be different than it appears at first glance. The dragonfly reminds us to calm the mind so the light of wisdom can shine through. So like I said, I feel like this group could be a little bit scatterbrained. You could be a little bit all over the place. It may be hard for you to be patient. It may be hard for you to sit still. It may be hard for you to accept help from others. It may be hard for you to do these kind of things. So I feel like this group, your ego may be getting in the way of your own happiness. And remember that the ego is not truly who you are, but it is a part of this human experience, and it does need to be acknowledged because, like I said, the only thing that's getting in the way technically is you, because it's your own ego that's getting in the way of you. It's your own ego that's kind of, being a little bit unrealistic. It's like it's almost like you're dreaming, wanting, desiring all these different things, but then you don't ever actually do anything about it. So it's like, how can the universe help you out, right? Because I always say we work 50-50. 50% is us, 50% is spirit that helps us out get those opportunities, get those things that we want. If you're not doing your 50%, it'll never happen, because spirit cannot just drop every opportunity in your lap all the time. You have to have some sort of preparation to do, whether it's some sort of training, some sort of again, I guess training or experience building, learning. You need to do something, action on your part in order to obtain those things, right? But yeah, I definitely think the first step is to figure out a way that you can express your emotions in a way that's healthy, in a way that serves you best. And getting out of your own mind, getting out of your own way. You're the one that's keeping yourself from happiness. You're the one that's keeping yourself from feeling maybe even more connected with others. And you really need to ditch this way of thinking, this pattern, this cycle that you've kind of allowed yourself to be in, okay? Alrighty, so I wish you guys all the best. I hope you guys have an awesome 2021. I hope this reading gave you some insight into maybe what you can expect this year. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so. The information to do that is in the description box down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. If you picked group number 3, the Red Tiger's Eye, this is your 2021 prediction. So let's go ahead and take a look at what this year has in store for you. So for group number 4, those that chose the Red Tiger's Eye, what does 2021 have in store for them? Okay, 6 of Swords. What else? 7 of Wands. 3 of Wands in reverse. 9 of Pentacles. King of Pentacles in reverse. 6 of Wands. Oh, I have a card that flipped already. Hold on. 4 of Wands in reverse. Page of Cups. Okay. Awesome. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so for group number 3, those of you that, group number 4, for those of you that chose the Red Tiger's Eye, let's get into your reading and let's see what's going on. Okay, so the first thing is that 2021, I don't know if it'll start with this, but it feels like very early on in the year, you're going to be leaving something. You're going to be moving away from something. You're leaving something behind. There's something that you're going to be leaving behind, and it's not something that you need to do. It's something that you're either already in the process of doing or very early on in the year. It's kind of like, it feels like it already has taken a good amount of time, or it's gonna take a good amount of time in order for this transition to be over. Like, in order for you to fully leave this situation, leave this thing, leave this person, it's gonna take some time. But you're either already in the process of, or it will start very soon into this year. You need to walk away. In 2021, it's almost like you're needing to walk away or leave something or someone behind, because it's what's in your best interest. It's almost like I see a situation, I'm getting a situation where it's like, I need to leave you, or I need to leave this place, or I need to leave this job, or whatever, because it's no longer what's best for me. And it feels very much like you're gonna be defending yourself, or people are gonna be questioning your judgment, questioning your choice, maybe confronting you about this choice, this decision. But I think ultimately it's what's best for you. Ultimately, you need to leave it behind, because I don't think that there was really anything in there for you. And I think that you feel this way as well, is that whatever it is that you're trying to walk away from, or you're in the process of leaving behind, it's because you yourself know that there isn't really anything left to come out of this. It's not really going to bear any more fruit, right? This situation, this relationship, this job, it's kind of given you what it could give you, and it's no longer, maybe at one point it was giving you what you needed, but it's no longer giving you what you need at this moment. So it's time to let it go. People may be upset with this decision. If you're breaking up with someone, they may be upset about it. If you're leaving work, they may be upset that you're leaving, etc., etc. Someone or people or the energy around you may feel a little hostile when you make this decision to leave, to walk away. But I definitely think that you're doing the right thing, because I really get a sense that you acknowledge that this is what's in your best interest, that you know it's no longer good for you to keep on waiting for things to change. You have to make a change for yourself. You have to create an independence. So because the Nine of Pentacles here, I definitely think that 2021 is going to be an awesome year where you're going to become more independent. This could also be signaling that there might be like a codependent relationship going on where you kind of realize that you're very dependent on your partner and you need to leave the relationship in order to figure out how to be dependent on your own, right? How to be happy on your own before, you try to be happy with someone else, right? Because the happiness that you cultivate within your life comes from within you first, before from anyone else, from anywhere else. We have the King of Pentacles in reverse. So I don't think that like on a monetary financial like level, like it's gonna be great. Like I think that you'll have money to pay your bills and whatever, it'll be stable, you're not gonna become rich. But I think that what the true success of 2021 for you is to become more independent. So it could be even gaining enough finances to, like, let's say like if your parents still help you out with certain things, gaining finances to pay for your own car, to pay for your own health insurance, to pay for your own whatever. Like let's say if you have parents or if you have someone helping you with financial things, it could be a year where you finally make enough money to be able to afford your own things and you don't really need to rely on anyone in that way. Regardless of the money, you're definitely going to feel more confident this year within yourself, which is what's going to help fuel that independent state of mind, because you're going to be like, oh, I feel confident that I can handle my own problems. I feel confident that I can, do things on my own, and I don't feel like I need to have someone there holding my hand. So you'll feel more secure. I definitely think that towards the end of the year, or once you kind of start tapping more into this independent, confident energy, people will acknowledge you. And I really think it's awesome that these are right on top of each other, because I think that the same people that are going to be challenging your change, challenging you changing, and challenging you trying to be more independent and leaving and whatever, you could be starting a business. You could be leaving wherever you're working and then creating your own business or something like that. And those people that maybe, saw you do that were just jealous, and that's why they challenged you. But I think that those same people that challenge you or kind of, react negatively to you doing what's best for you, I think later on down the road, once they see like the independence, and you'll be like glowing and you'll seem and you'll be a lot happier. I think later on when they see that, they'll be the same people that are going to congratulate you. They're going to be the same people that you may even come into some sort of like level of fame. Like it could be like a social media type of level where like you just gain like a mass following or something. And it could be that those same people that were jealous of you like are going to suddenly be like, oh my God, I'm so happy for you. And you're gonna be like, what? Like, why weren't you happy for me when I made the decision to start this? Why are you only happy for me now that you see the fruits of my labor, of what you've created, right? So just be careful of that, to just not let those people back in your life. But I definitely think that you're gonna have a lot of people looking up to you. You're gonna have a lot of people wanting to follow in your footsteps and wanting to do the same thing that you did, right? So you're gonna inspire a lot of people. A lot of people are gonna look up to you in 2021. I definitely think also that if this has to do with a relationship, that you're leaving a relationship because it wasn't stable, I think that there's going to be a new love coming through. This feels like very like young, flirty energy. So it could just be that you find yourself that going on a lot of dates in 2021. You could find yourself that you have a lot of like people coming after you, like maybe people DMing you, or people giving you their number or asking you if you're single, or people flirting with you. You may get a lot of that. It feels very, very fun. It feels very light. Doesn't feel like there's anything really serious on the table in 2021, but it seems like it's going to be a fun year of people, like, I feel like really seeing you glow and become independent, and like you just radiate this like beautiful self-confidence that there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be attracted to you. That's the thing. You're going to have a lot of suitors because a lot of people are going to be really attracted to this beautiful, glowing, independent energy that you're going to be tapping into in 2021. So just remember that this is, all subject to whether or not you really leave this situation, or whatever it is that you're either in the process of or wanting to leave, okay? And then, depending on your own choices and actions moving forward. Let's go ahead and get a message from the angels. We'll do the romance angels because I feel like there's like a little bit here about love. A lot of this is self-love, really. So really your year has just a lot of you tapping into and loving yourself and being like, you know what, I'm gonna do the things that are right for me, right? Because walking away from a situation that is no longer good for you, that's a form of self-love. That's you telling yourself, I love myself and I know that this isn't good for me, so I need to leave. I need to walk away. I need to be secure. I need to be confident, happy, and healthy on my own by my own hand, and then, you know, and then I can go about figuring out what I want to do and being successful. And I have to be confident in my business and myself. And then, you know, then you'll get all the people flocking to you because they see that beautiful radiating energy. And it's just you being authentic, you being more honest with yourself and allowing yourself to express yourself honestly. Okay, is anything gonna come out for this group or not? Yeah, so I definitely think that's something you might be leaving. You might be leaving a situation where you love someone, you care about someone, you have feelings for someone, and it just might not be reciprocated. We have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So this doesn't have to do with a romantic relationship. It could, right? Because I definitely see that. But it could also be like a job. Like maybe you love your job, but your job doesn't really treat you right, or you don't get the benefits that you feel you deserve. You don't get paid, you know, what you feel you deserve. Whatever relationship, it could be a job, can be a relationship, a romantic relationship is a relationship, friends, family, whatever relationship that you are in, there is one where it is unrequited love, where you are putting in all the effort, you're putting all the time, the energy, the space for it, and it's not really being reciprocated, or you're not really getting anything out of it. So there is not enough attraction or chemistry to keep it going, which is why you need to walk away from that situation. And again, people might be upset with you. People might, you know, might not like that you're wanting to be independent and confident, but that's more so the reason why you should do it. Because why not, right? Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So again, if you're really hesitating on walking away from a relationship, whether it's with a person or a job, because you think that you might be leaving something good behind, or you might be leaving potential behind, leave the potential behind. Let someone else find that potential and let someone else sow their seeds in that potential, because this is not the year for you to put time and effort into something that has potential. Because when we think about it, everything and everyone has potential to be something that they may or may not actually become. Okay, and you don't have the time, or you do have the time, but think about it. Do you want to waste your time chasing, investing emotions, thoughts, time, money into something or someone that may or may not work out for you? No. Don't put effort into potential. When you wait, when you're patient and you put the time and effort into loving yourself, being more confident, creating your own wealth, creating your own space, having people look up to you, admire you, and love you, then the right person for you will see you be like glowing, being so authentically you that like your true love will come to you. Because you loving and caring for someone and them not reciprocating anything, giving you anything back, you're never going to be happy in that situation. So just think about it again. None of my readings are ever, you know, you have to do this, this, and this. This is all just for you to think a little bit more for yourself. Just think about all these things, okay? And you make the decisions that you think are best for you. That's definitely what 2021 is calling for you to do, is that you need to make the decisions that are in your best interest. Stop taking into consideration how other people are going to react or feel. You have to be like a little bit selfish this year, because I feel like you put way too much love or time and effort into either someone specific or something specific, and you haven't really benefited from it. You haven't really gotten anything out of it. All right, so what is the message for group number 4 from the Wild Unknown? All right, so we have B. And I love this deck, so I like to read the messages straight from the book. I think that the author has beautiful messages divined. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at these. The B personality is a delight to be around, especially when there's a team project on the horizon. Bs love to work steadily and thoughtfully until the final task is complete. They are sensitive creatures, aware of many subtleties at once. Since they're artists at heart, they usually add creative details to the overall vision. For the most part, they have bustling, joyous personalities until they're too tired from all the work. Then they gripe and then sting. So essentially what this is saying, and now I really think that this could be about work or career for a lot of you guys, is that when you have the ability to work with others and you work well with others, but when you invest all your time in helping others, in loving others, in working for others, and you're not investing in yourself, loving yourself, working for yourself first, then it creates you to kind of get into a zone where you're not acting out of your most authentic self, right? Because when the bee gets tired, when the bee invests too much energy in something, it gets tired, it gets overworked, and it starts to sting. It stings people, and you don't want to be the angry bee. You want to be the happy, joyous bee that's focused on yourself, and then everything kind of comes easily. What this is really telling me is that do not force things, right? If the bee is tired, it's not going to force itself to work. It's not going to force itself to make a relationship work. It's not going to force itself to stay in a situation that knows it's not good for it, because it knows that it's going to get into a zone where it's going to have to be defensive. It's going to have to sting. It's going to have to lash out. And you don't want to be in that space in this year. So be mindful of that. Don't overwork yourself. Don't overinvest in things that are not working out for you. And don't put up with anything that is not in your best interest. It's not the time for this year, okay? I hope that you guys have an awesome 2021. I hope this reading resonated with you and gave you some insight into what is to come possibly for you in this coming year. If you would like to book a personal reading where you can ask questions one-on-one with me, the information to do that is going to be in the description box down below. Any other questions you guys have, you can either comment or you can email me, and I will get to you guys as soon as I can. I think that is it. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Group number 5, the Labradorite Palm Stone. Dun, 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 dun. This is your 2021 prediction reading. Let's get into it and let's see what 2021 has in store for you guys. So group number 5, the Labradorite Palm Stone. Those that chose this group, what can they expect? We have the 8 of Cups. What else? Ace of Swords. Page of Swords. What can they expect? Group number 5. What can group number 5 expect? The World in reverse. The Moon. The Magician. Three of Swords in reverse. I'm gonna flip the Magician. It came out reversed, but I felt like I needed to flip it to the upright, so that's why I did that. 3 of Swords in reverse. And the 9 of Swords. Alrighty, let's get into it. Group number 5. So, 2021, what does 2021 have in store for you guys? I think that 2021 is going to be a year where you finally walk away from things that you finally walk away and you're moving on to bigger and better things. You're moving away from things that do not serve you. You're gonna come into a sense of clarity. You're gonna come into a sense of like almost like, oh my gosh, like I know what the truth is and I haven't been living my truth. It's almost like this 2021, you may discover something about yourself that you either not aware of, or you may finally accept a truth about something, about a part of yourself that you've been having a really difficult time coming to terms with. It feels like a coming out, some sort of coming out with something. Like you may be coming out with some big secret that you've held on to for a really long time. You may finally like admit the truth about a situation that you've been wanting to it feels like something that you've been wanting to say or do for a really, really long time. And it feels like 2021 is a year where you finally do it, because I think that you've had enough of whatever situation that you've been in, because you've been having to restrain yourself and not let out that truth. I think that you're going to have a lot of really enthusiastic energy in the year of 2021. You're going to be wanting to do a lot of things. You're going to be wanting to explore and move. Just be a little bit mindful of that, because I think that there are a lot of things that are still hidden from you with the moon. There are a lot of things that are yet to be illuminated, okay? So in the same way that you have your secrets, right? And you may have yet to expose your own secrets, or may have yet to express your own secrets. Think about that, okay? If you have all these, this, and it could be something that's like, maybe when you do say it, everyone's like, oh my God, like that's such a big secret. How have I never known this? Or why have you never expressed this? Think about that there could be other people that you interact with as well, friends, family, lovers, etc., that they also may have really big secrets that they also keep to themselves. Because I think it's a truth that everyone has secrets. Everyone keeps some secret, however big or small, to themselves. And I feel like a lot of people actually keep a lot of big secrets to themselves. And it doesn't mean that you need to express all your secrets. You don't have to. You do what you want to do. But I definitely think that you accepting this truth or this aspect is really going to be a relief in your life. It's really going to allow you to move and navigate through the world in a different way than you have been. I feel like maybe you've been suffering a lot. I definitely think that you're going to take things into your own hands in 2021 with the Magician. You're going to be the creator of your own environment. And part of this is because of you finally admitting and expressing this truth that you've kept, and you finally gaining this mental clarity. I definitely think that what's gonna be thrown out is gonna be any heartbreak, anxiety, and like mental anguish that you've been experiencing. I think that that's what's gonna be changing. That's gonna be the cycle that you're exiting out of. I think that might be what you're walking away from, because you have, with mental clarity in the Magician, it's like this is master manifestation power, right? Once you achieve that really clear headspace and you get rid of the distractions, you get rid of the lies, and you just accept what is the truth, because there can only be one truth. Once you do that, it's like everything will be so easy for you to create into your life. It'll be very easy for you to create and manifest the environment that you want for yourself. It'll be very easy for you to obtain the things that you desire. And you won't be living in like, almost like, it might be like you may have been in a victim state of mind, or you might have been someone that's like, you really like, you always fall into like a victim mindset where it's like, oh, it's like, oh, poor me, whatever. Like maybe like in the past year of your past experiences have been you maybe just feeling really sorry for yourself all the time, and you're finally like, you know what, I'm done feeling sorry for myself. I'm done feeling like I'm always the victim. Like you're finally gonna take control. It's like, you know what, screw this. Like I can take care of myself. I can take care of my life. I can do my own thing. I can create my own destiny. I can, create my own opportunities for myself, and you're gonna go after and do it. If you had experienced some type of like heartbreak with a individual in a partnership, that could also be what you're moving away from, because I definitely think that there may be someone that is on your mind really heavily. You think about someone a lot, and it brings you a lot of anxiety, I think, thinking about this person. And I think this is finally when you're gonna figure out, and you may up until now have felt almost like, I can't get this person off my mind. Like I've literally tried, and they always pop back in my mind. They always are there in some way. And maybe the truth that you need to accept is that you need to accept, maybe you do still love this person, maybe you do still care about this person, but you can love and care about a person without actually wanting them in your life. And I know that kind of sounds contradictory, but it's up to you. There's no right or wrongs to life, really. There isn't really a set of rules that you need to follow. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, in the sense that no one says you can't love someone and care about them and wish them all the best, but also not want them in your life. When people hear that, they're like, oh my God, well, if you don't want me in your life, then you don't actually love me. You don't actually care about me. No one says that. You can genuinely love someone, but you could also, be like, hey, either we're not really compatible in this way, or I'm not compatible with you, or we want different things, and that's fine. And I love you, and I want you to be happy, and I want you to go do your own thing, but I think what you want is different from what I want, and admitting that, because I think that whatever this heartbreak is, or whoever this person is that brings you anxiety when you think about them, or the situation that when you think about it brings a lot of anxiety, and you just feel like a loss, you just feel a sense of loss. I think that you're finally going to be able to figure out a way how to rid yourself of that feeling, how to stop thinking about it, because you're finally going to accept that, you know what, I do love this person, but it's just not going to work. Or I love this thing. All right, so let's get a message from Spirit. What is a message in regards to 2021 for group number 5? For those that chose the Labradorite Palmstone. Oh, we have perception. Yeah. So like I said, yeah, you're gonna mental clarity. It literally says perception beyond the veil of illusion. You're finally gonna see things clearly. You're gonna understand what something is, and it's going to allow you to be able to relieve yourself of any anxiety or any heartbreak or any emotional pain or loss that you're experiencing. You're finally going to be able to step into a cycle, a chapter of your life where you have control of the reins, you have control, and you have say as to what happens next. What you do and what you say is within your control. And once you really realize that that there's no right or wrong way of doing things. There's no rules that you need to follow by. You can live your life however you want. You're going to be able to have a very, very fulfilling life. I also think that for this group, there may be some sort of like psychic ability awakening in 2021. You could be someone that is very clairvoyant or claircognizant, either psychic knowing or psychic sight. And you can look those up and read a little bit more about them. You could be someone that might be stepping into that or realizing that aspect about yourself as well, which is awesome in this year. Lastly, we're going to take a look at the Wild Unknown Oracle, and let's see what a message is for this group. Hold on, let me focus. So for group number 5, what's a message from the Wild Unknown for group number 5, for those that chose this group? Okay, getting a lot of cards. I just need one for group number 5. I just need one. You keep getting like multiple cards pop out at once. Again, just one for group number 5. Group number 5, just nope. It like won't just give me one. I just need one. That's crazy, that's weird. All right, one please, one spirit. Thank you. All right, we have Nightingale. That took a while. All right, so let me look this up. I like to read these messages for this deck specifically from the book because I think this author has really beautifully divined messages, and we're just gonna go with them and see how it ties into the reading. Nightingale, where are you, girl? Nightingale, fearless voice, speech, communication, or song. The song of the nightingale is otherworldly. This simple brown bird, almost unnoticeable among the flashy plumage of other birds, transports its listener to the realm of poetry. Nightingale energy is with us when we write, compose, and especially when we sing. It reminds us that music heals the deepest wounds. This card indicates a need to open the bridge between the heart and the voice. Is there something you need to say? How long has it been since you sang? Turn it up, write it down, and let it out. Some of you guys may be creators. Some of you guys may be songwriters or musicians. Some of you just may have a very strong attachment or affinity to music. Maybe you're someone that always is listening to music. You like to just like chill and listen to music for hours. You find a lot of soothing and healing and comfort through the power of music. And I definitely think that spirit communicates with you guys primarily through song. So if you ever like turn your playlist on and just hit shuffle, certain songs that pop up, you might be like, damn, this is exactly what, like how I feel, is exactly what I need to listen to right now. It's because the spirit is bringing those songs to you, or you happen to find the right song at the right moment that's about what you're currently experiencing. It's always because spirit is speaking to you through that way, and they send you and give you these opportunities to encounter this music in order to help you heal, right? And it's said about that connection to the mind and the heart. So we have the mind and the heart. So making sure that that connection is there, that you're understanding why you're feeling certain things, that you're accepting, acknowledging, and learning your own emotions, right? And a lot of that has to do with this mental clarity that you're getting. You're getting this mental clarity. You're understanding that your emotions are there for a reason. You could be someone that's very like I don't want to say mind games, but like you're very analytical. Could be someone that's very, very analytical. So like heart space and mental space are like, you kind of treat them both as like a mental space, which they're totally different. So try not to be so analytical about your emotions. Just kind of just let yourself feel what you need to feel and understand that that's really all you need to do, okay? Alrighty, I think that is it. I hope that you guys have an awesome 2021. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that. The information to do so is going to be in the description box down below. I think that this is it. I hope that this helped you in any way, shape, or form. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great year. Bye-bye.